Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Welcome to second semester. Good morning. Welcome to second semester. Yes, guys, 37 students are there. Okay, guys, so let's start with our today's session. See, first of all, just check it out your chat. See, I already shared classroom link. Just a moment. Let me again share the classroom link. So now onwards, our classes will be on that link, right? So this is your classroom link. Fine. This is your classroom link. This you have to join, right? This is classroom link for DM lecture, right? Data mining lecture. Fine. And one more thing that you need to join with your VJTI ID only, right? Last time one student joined with both the IDs, right? And that really, during your examination, especially during your ESC examination, this thing really create trouble, right? So be careful with that. So join with your VJTI ID only. Don't join with any other ID. See, if you have joined with any other ID, right, you will really be in trouble because it's happened with one student and he's aware with this thing, right? Okay, guys. So, how are your exams? How are your exams? How are your experience? People are not writing anything. Okay, exams were good. Okay, but your paper were not really good. I must say that. See, and one more thing. Yes, paper was bit lengthy. Yes, Zainab, that strictly instruction was given to us because otherwise people are copying. So that's why that strictly instruction is given to us. Either you set a paper which is very, very tough or set a paper which is little bit tricky or lengthy. Yes. Yes, I already told you it was completely application oriented paper, application based paper. It's not a straight away, say, a memorize questions. That is strict instruction given to us. And I think what about for other subjects? Guys, what is for other subjects?
All good, ma'am.
All good. Okay.
Yeah.
Assignments help a lot. Yes, Meghana. Yes. That's why I told you you just go through assignment and put your more and more effort on assignment. Okay, guys. So as a whole, I must say your journey of semester one, right? It was little tough. I must say that yes, because to adjust in new environment, right? I mean, different kinds of paper, assignments and say your practical examination as well as you don't have break even for a single day, I guess, right? You don't have a break for a single day, right? No, na? ब्रेक मिला कितने दिन का मिला नहीं मिला ना ब्रेक yes 3 days का मिला Saturday Sunday तो okay that's yes yes but that is in your benefit only, right? टाइम पे होगा तो तुम्हारा proper 2 years में खत्म हो जाएगा, right? So that's why this thing is there, right? And yes, but I understand because people are everyone is having, you know, different situation at your and your place, right? And even in this pandemic, it is we are, you know, we are feeling hesitant to describe our situation to everyone, right? It's happened because the same thing is at my end also, because right now my husband is tested positive just before 3 days. Today is a fourth day, and I understand now, you know, one by one everyone is, you know, like tested positive, this thing happened, that thing happened, and all that, and I am very sure about that. At your end also the same thing is there, right? So see, sometime it may happen you are not able to attend lecture, you are not able to attend say assignment, or you are not able to, you know, submit your assignments at time. It's happen, and definitely it will happen, right? So whatever it is, just do your best, try your best, right? And in worst condition, or I must say yes, if you feel that I'm not able to complete in 10 days, you have given 10 days, but I am not able to because I'm overloaded with my family issues and all that. So okay, no problem, you just talk to me, just drop me message, right? Whatever it is, right? Our official ID is with you, right? So just don't hesitate to, you know, to talk to us all these things, right? Because we are your teachers, but yes, ultimately we are also human beings, you are also human beings, right? And this is the situation, everyone is suffering, every family is suffering, I understand that. So don't take much tension, kuch rahega to yes, bindas bolo, don't hesitate too much, just share your problem with us, right? Okay. Yes, but do your best, right? Don't you know, don't be in that impression. मैम ने तो बोला है कि चलेगा चलेगा, मैम ने तो बोला है कि मैसेज ड्रॉप करो. यस, मैसेज ड्रॉप करने का तुम लोग को बोला है, but yes, don't cheat to your soul, right? That is what I want to say, right? Okay. So now let's talk about our this semester subject. Just a moment. Wait. I need to talk about. Yes. So see, as already you are aware with the things, your entire syllabus is divided into four things, right? One is professional core, one is mathematics, business management, and then elective domain, right? So basically, your entire syllabus is divided into three core things, right? In professional core, you can say your core subjects are there in a professional core, right? Our most of the computer related subject, right? They are into professional core. Now you can easily understand which subjects are there in a professional core, that easily you can understand, right? Another thing that is say mathematics. So mathematics, under mathematics you can say mathematics and statistical foundation subjects, they are under mathematics, right? And that is really important, right? So that is another vertical, right? And third one, that is business management, right? Business management, that is equally important because ultimately you have to run any business, right? Whatever you will be working, that is for some business, for any business, right? So that is also important, right? So and these are the three verticals, right? Your entire course is divided into in these three verticals, right? So it's about that. Another thing that we have electives. So these electives are under your professional core, right? So that is also under your professional core, right? So here, this time I'll be teaching you data mining, right? So data mining subject, and one more subject that I'll be teaching you, that is multimedia, right? Yes, so it's about that multimedia I'll be teaching you. Just a moment. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. So here, if you see, your people are writing something in chat, or just a moment, I need to check. Chat. Okay. Yes, there is no question in chat. Yes. Okay. So here you can see this. Uh, it's your subject is having lectures, 3 hours lecture you have, and there is no practical. Yes, right, because for practical another subject is there, right, that is data mining lab, right? So data mining lab is there. In that we need to emphasize on practical things, right? So 3 lectures will be there, and it is of 3 credit subject. Just a moment. Yes, see, this is data mining lab. So in data mining lab, it is related to practical, and in practical 2 hours practical will be there, right? And it is having credit 1. So total this entire subject, data mining subject, is a 4 credit course, right? 3 theory and plus one practical, right? So it's about that. Yes. Now let me go for the next. Hmm. Yes. This is about that. Yeah. This is about course title. Name of the subject is data mining, right? Now, let me check, or let me discuss with you about prerequisite. So, what is a prerequisite, right? So, prerequisite is that before learning this course, you should be aware with certain things, right? You should be aware with certain skills, certain things, right? Certain course, right? So that is called prerequisite, right? So what you should know, right? So before learning this subject, you should have knowledge of databases, right? Okay, now one thing I need to ask about you guys, are you aware with databases? See, most of the students are from BSc, right? BSc IT, or for BCA, or BSc computer or something, right? So those who have already learned, how degree like BSc or BCA, kind of, right? So I think most of the people, they are aware with database subject, right? Is there anyone who is not aware with database subject? I guess people who are from commerce background, right? They are, I think, not much aware with database subject. Please write in chat those who are not aware with database subject, those who never learn database subject. Okay. Not properly, that is different thing, but people who are not having idea about databases. Okay, Ankita is not having, okay, any idea about it. Someone, okay. Okay, anyone else who is not all having any idea about it? Okay. Okay, so hardly, few people, they are not having much idea about it. Otherwise, rest of the students, they are having idea about database, right? Okay, so over here, to learn, before learning the subject, you should be aware with knowledge of databases, right? So database is required in this course, and programming like Java, R, Python. Okay, now let's talk about Java. How many of you are not aware of Java? Please write in chat so you can understand. If you're learning the subject, you should be aware with some basic programming languages also. Java, everyone is aware with Java. Everyone knows Java. That's really good. Okay, not much. Yes. Okay. 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 So yes, few people are not aware with Java, right? Okay. What about R? Who all are aware with R? Who all knows R? Just write in chat. Who knows R? R language? Yes. Okay. Very good. Oh, okay. Not familiar with. Yes. Little bit familiar with R. Okay. Yes. Okay. So some of the people, they are aware with the language, aware with R, right? Few people, they are aware with R, right? Some people, they are, not much aware with R. Okay, anyways, that is expected for yes. That is expected for R. Few people are aware with R, yes. Okay, what about Python? Guys, are you aware with Python? Those who are aware with Python, please write in chat so you can understand. Okay, okay. Good. Many people are aware with Python. It's really good. Okay, so wow, that's really good. So was it there in your curriculum? Yes, basics. Understand, understand. Basics, okay. Okay, it was there in your curriculum. Okay, that's why you people are aware. Yes, it was there in a graduation course. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, okay. So I understand if I'll be designing any, practicals or something, so we can, design in Python, right? So easily you can pick the things, right? So that's why I asked you all this, right? But believe me, R is really very, very, very simple, right? Easily you can pick the language, right? It's not, it just, you just have to fire a script and you'll be getting answer. It's really, really easy, right, to understand, even to write a code also. And there are too many things, much more things, right? A lot of things are already available, right? So easily you can use that, and easily you can work on it. Easily you can apply different data mining algorithm and you can work on that, right? So no need to worry about that, right? Those who are aware or those who are not aware, no need to worry about it, right? That I must say. Fine. So yes. Now just a moment, just give me 2 seconds. Yes. So yeah. So if you are aware with Python or say Java, so anyways, we will not be working on Java, but yes, definitely either will be will be going for R or for Python. So it's my request to you guys, just go through R and Python, right? Because what I feel is, today nowadays in market everywhere, either Python or just a moment. Yes. So in market, mostly either Python or say people are using, right? So if you are learning this subject, data mining, so as per me, at least you should have knowledge of R and Python both, right? That is what I think, right? So I'll be designing some exercise based on R and some exercise based on Python, right? So easily later on, if you want to pick any language, easily you can pick that, right? So I'll be will be exploring both the things, right? Okay. Now let's go. Let's move to the next one. It's related to your course outcome. Okay. Yes. Now, course outcome, we are already aware with the term course outcome. Course outcome is nothing but that is uh, what is the objective behind behind this course, right? Why we are learning this course, right? Okay. So the goal or say objective behind learning this course is say describe and demonstrate the basic concept of data mining and data visualization, right? So concepts of data mining that will be learning, as well as data visualization also will be learning. Now the question is, what is data visualization, right? What is data visualization, right? This term, you might have heard this term many of the time, right? So what is that, right? So first tell me, what is visualization? What is a visualization in layman term? What do you feel? What is visualization? Arre, close my door. Close. Yes, guys. Yes, it is representation. Okay. Yes, it's pictorial representation. Yes, very good. Okay, to represent the data graphically. Okay, graphical representation. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so you all are right, right? It's about, you can say, it's a graphical representation of your data as well as your outcome, both the things, right? Graphical representation of your data as well as your outcome, right? Your output or the pattern, right? So both the things, right? Whatever you are applying on your data, whatever algorithm, a data mining algorithm that you are applying on your data, right? After applying that algorithm, so see, if we are applying some algorithm on our data, right? So it is giving you some result. Sometimes what happened, you are not able to understand that what your data says or what the result after applying some algorithm, you are getting some result, but what that result says, right? You don't know about that, right? You don't aware, right? So uh, the thing is how to interpret that, right? How to interpret that, that is also important, right? So easily with the help of different visualization technique, easily you can understand that, okay, this is the thing, right? These are the things, this is about your result, right? Easily graphically your result is represented, right? So easily you can understand, easily anyone can understand, right? So this is about visualization, that is graphical representation of your result, as well as sometimes what happen, it's a graphical representation of your data also, right? After a huge amount of data, say data about say insurance company, right? People are opting for insurance or not, suppose that is the problem, right? So yes, say out of say 100%, say 60% of the people, they are usually opting say insurance, and say 40% of the people, they are not opting, right? So easily on basis of data, easily you can see, okay, so this is the scenario, right? So that is your visualization, right? Okay, so first outcome, that is we will be learning this thing, Now about second outcome, that is pre-process the data for given real world problem to choose the relevant model and algorithm to apply, right? Now what is that, right? So that is about pre-processing of data, right? Okay, so pre-process the data for real world problem. Now the thing is, say we have say huge amount of data, but the data which we are getting, right, we need to convert we need to put that data in such a form, right, on that easily you can put your relevant model and you can apply your algorithm, and then you can easily get your result, right? But that is not the case always. Whatever the data you are getting, that is in a proper format, right? Say suppose my okay, let again discuss with the same problem. Say the problem is whether people will obtain insurance or not. Suppose that's a question, right? So the thing is, okay, people will take this medical insurances or not, right? So usually you can say yes. It's basically it's depend upon person's age, that you can say, right? Whether the person is having some medical condition or not, right? So person's age. So one thing, an important thing is person's age, right? Now we'll be asking to people, what is your age? What's your age, right? To your customer, how your customer will respond, right? So some people will be saying that I'm say 60 years old, or say 70 years old, or say 30 years old. Some will be saying, some will be giving you a date of birth, right? Say in format of DD, MM, YYYY, right? Some people will be saying that MMDDYY format, kind of, right? So the thing is, data which you are getting from your customer, always it's not in a same format, right? So before process your data, you need to pre-process your data, right? You need to pre-process your data, you need to convert it into a in given format or in a same format, right? So that's important, right? So that is your second thing, right? So that is your second objective, second outcome, right? After learning this subject, you will be learning the pre-processing, right? Okay, pre-processing of your data, right? So that is second thing. Now third thing, that is write simple DMQL queries. Now what is DMQL queries? So this DMQL queries, that is data mining query language, right? How to access something, right? Okay, that is even important, right? Data mining query language. So data to fire a query, right? That is very important, right? So which language is used for that, right? Data mining query language. To know about data mining query language, that is important. Then only you can fire something, and you can easily retrieve something, right? So that's why it's very important, right? There are many data mining query languages, so we will be learning about that, right? Now, next thing, that is solve the data mining problem using appropriate techniques of association rule mining, classification, clustering, and web mining, right? So it's about there are different data mining algorithms, different data mining techniques are there, right? So usually when we are talking about say data mining subject, right? It's basically divided into the techniques basically are divided into clustering, classification, and association, right? And nowadays we are dealing with web, right? So it's about web mining, right? So these things are important: association, rule mining, classification, clustering, and other one is a web mining. So we will be learning about if the problems are related to any of these four, right? How to tackle those problems, which algorithms are most suitable, kind of, right? Because when we are talking about, say, clustering or classification or say associates and rule mining, right? So they don't have only one technique in each, right? In classification, you have number of techniques. In say clustering, you have number of techniques, right? In association rule mining, even you have number of techniques, kind of, right? So it's about that, right? So we will be learning number of techniques, number of algorithms in that, right? So it's about that. Okay. Now next one, fifth one, that is discuss various aspects of advanced data mining technique, right? Then another thing, that is advanced data mining technique, that also will be learning, right? In advanced data mining techniques, even a lot of things are there. In your syllabus, some things are there. So we'll be learning about those techniques, right? So it's about after learning this course, after learning this subjects, right? You will be learning about all these things, right? So first thing, that is say the concept of your which algorithm you need to use, right? Uh, Another thing, that is say close my door. So sorry for your inconvenience. Yes. So basically, we'll be learning when raw data or some data which is given to us. So how first pre-process that data. Then a second thing, that is which algorithm you need to apply. Third thing is once you are getting result, right? How to represent that result, that is your data analysis. Another thing is when you have a huge amount of say data, right? Which query language you need to apply and how you need to extract the results, extract the patterns, right? That is another thing, right? Yes, and another thing, that is a different data mining techniques that you will be learning, right? Because the nature of your data, that is variety of nature of your data that you have, right? So whether which technique is more suitable on that, right? Whether it's a classification or say clustering technique or say association rule mining or say you are extracting the things from web, right? Then web mining, right? So what is so your problem is of which nature, right? And which technique is most suitable to apply on each, that we will be learning, right? um, and another thing, that is say advanced data mining techniques, right? So these things will be learning, right? Okay. So yes, as per me, little concept of data warehousing, that is also necessary, right? As per me, that is also necessary. Because see, first of all, see, the thing is, we have say here the subject is data mining, right? You have data and you are applying some technique, right? Now the question is, when we have data, right? So where to store data, how to store data, from where to extract the data, all these things are equally important, like your data mining technique, right? Data mining, if you are saying that I am master in data mining, so okay, you are master in data mining, you know which algorithm is more suitable, which technique is more suitable, that you know, right? But how to store the thing, how to extract the thing, right? How you are storing the thing, these all things are also equally important, right? All these things are equally important, right? So we'll be learning about these things also, right? So here, very first thing, that is intro. So as per me, always your data warehousing and data mining, they goes hand on hand, right? If you are not aware with the concepts of say data warehouse, right, so there is no meaning of only data mining, right? Concept of data mining, data warehousing, right, how your data is stored, right, from where you are extracting the things, right? So they are equally important, right? Which are the different data mining or data warehouse operations, right? So these all things are equally important as for me, right? So let's move to the next one, say introduction, your very first module, that is say introduction of data mining. Yes, so here in introduction, we'll see fundamental of data mining, right? Then data mining, functionalities, classification of a data mining system, data mining motivation, right? Challenges, data mining tasks, knowledge discovery process. See, this process is really important. This KDD process, okay, knowledge data discovery process, that is very important, and somehow this process is little what you can call a little related to your warehouse process also, right? So this process is very important. When we'll start learning, first we'll start with KDD process, right? Because as per me, to know about KDD process, knowledge discovery process, that is more important than your than to know about classification of data mining system, right? This thing is more important, so we'll be going for that, right? And then gradually we'll start about the classification and why it's motivated, and which are the challenges and all these things, right? Then we'll start about all these things. So yes, then about data mining task primitives, yes, okay. Then integration of data mining system with data, yes, with databases and data warehouse system, right? Yes, how you need to integrate them, right? Because data to put your data at a proper place, right? To store your data in a proper format, right? That is very, very important. So next we'll be going for that. Another thing that is major issues in data mining. So it's about that. Which are the major issues in data mining? Right? So it's about that. Okay, so this is about introduction of data mining, right? Okay, it's all basic things will be there in this module. Now next, let's moving toward, yes, anyone is having any doubt related to unit number 1, any confusion, any query related to unit number 1, what else you will be learning, or anything about unit number 1? I guess you don't have any doubt related to that. Okay, now let's move to the next one. Next one, that is say understanding of data and data visualization. Now, what is that? What is understanding of data? Fine. So, understanding of data, that is, and data visualization. That is the next thing, right? So, see, you have huge amount of data. When we are talking about say data, then we are not just talking about some particular data, right? Or let's consider say data. So we have say huge amount of data. Data is of a different nature. Some data, they are say numeric data. Some data, they are say structural data. Some data are say semi-structured data. Some data is in form of say audios, in form of say video, or maybe in form of say graphical, say yeah, some data in a GIF format, or some are say pictures likewise, right? So it's about, there are huge number of type in data, right? It's not about just data they are having, say they are having a single in nature, or say they are unique in nature, and all the data, right, whatever you are gathering, they are having same in nature. No, that is not the case, right? So obviously, if data is of different in nature, so obviously you need to store those data differently, right? The data which are say structured data, so structured data, they are always having some proper format, right? So this kind of data easily you can store in table, right? So already you have learned this thing in your database subject, right? So that's actually simple to store those data, right? Structural data, right? But nowadays, if we are talking about our websites, right, the number of time what happened nowadays, say if the product is good or bad, right? Suppose I need to conclude that, I need to find out that if this particular say a product XYZ, that is good product or say bad product, or how the product is, right? Suppose I need to find out that, how I can find out that, right? So what you can say, how I can find out that? On Amazon, some product is there. How you can find out that? Can anyone? If you want to buy something, yes, on basis of reviews, right? So what do you think? Always reviews. Yes, review rating. Okay. Okay. So reviews. Yes. So always reviews are in which format? What do you think? Some are saying, Hemant is saying that review rating, on basis of review rating, right? You can. Anything else? So only on rating, you are just emphasize only on rating. Are you always following rating or anything else also? Okay, verify seller, specification, feedback. Yes, yes. Okay. Let's consider feedback, right? Let's consider feedback. Okay, okay. Picture of the product. Okay. Aditya is saying review. Yes, review as well as yes, picture of product, right? Okay. So obviously, what some people have posted something, people have posted their own feedback, right? Whether they like that product or not. So people are writing simple in text, right? Simple in English language, people are writing that, right? So we need to train our machine in such a way that our machine can understand this thing, this simple English. Our machine can understand the simple English, right? So whatever is written, that we need to store somewhere. Now, where we need to store it? So we need to store it in a database, right? We need to store it in that database, right? So so what you can say? What is the type of that entire post? So someone can say that, as those who are aware with say Oracle or say MySQL, right? They'll be saying that yes, you need to you need to put it in say Varchar 2 or say Varchar, or that would be the data type of that particular post, right? But obviously in post, when we are talking about post, you can say there is no size limit, right? There is no size limit, right? There is no size limit of post. Yes, definitely sometimes there is some limit of post also, but usually you can say, so it's not possible to treat the data which say what is say what is your birthday, what is your age, what is your first name, last name, this kind of structural thing, and this kind of post, right? So you cannot handle all these things in a similar way. That is not at all possible, right? So what is the nature of your data? To understand what is the nature of your data, that is very very important, right? Because as per the nature of your data, you need to put your data in your warehouse, in your say database, right? So that's why it is very important to understand that. Another thing is, as I already told you, if you are asking to your customer what is your age, right? So some people will be saying you that they'll be giving you some figure 20, 50, 70, 80. Likewise, some people will be saying in a form of say birth date, in say DDMMYY format, or say MMDDYY format, kind of, right? So that's again you mentioned the difference, right? So when we are working, or when we are storing the things, right, in your database, right? So you should first you need to confirm that, right, whether the things are in same, in a similar format or not, right? If they are not in a similar format, right, then you cannot work ahead, right? So the thing is, you need to properly, you need to clean your data. Sometimes what happens, there are certain things which are really important, right? But while you are gathering the information, that time you have missed to collect those information, right? So you need to check those things, and you need to work as per that, right? So that is about data cleaning, right? You need to assure the quality of your data also, as well. So whatever you are, whatever the data that you are gathering, right, whether that is quality data or not, that also you need to check, right? Then next is data pre-processing. So now what is for data pre-processing? For data pre-processing, you can say aggregation, right? Aggregation, sampling, right? Dimensions, dimension reduction, that is also important. And feature creation, that is also important, right? um, and discretization. If your data is say, it should be in a say binary format, then you need to change it into binary format, right? If your data is a discrete data, then you need to convert it into say binary format, right? So that is about yes, it's about understanding of your data, right? Okay, now let's okay, do you have any doubt related to your second this thing, second unit? Do you have any doubt related to your second unit, or what will be covering in second unit? Just a gist of second unit. I think you are clear with gist of second unit, what we will be learning. So we'll be learning about data, right? Before applying, sorry, yes, before applying particular algorithm, right? How you have to treat your data, right? So it's about second unit. Okay. Now let's move to the classification. Just a moment. Just give me 2 seconds. Yes. Um, Next is classification and prediction, right? Say, if we are talking about, say, data mining techniques, we can easily, we can say that we can divide it into four different varieties. First one, that is classification, right? Second one, that is, see, classification. What do you mean by classification? What is the general meaning of classification? What do you feel, students? What is classification? Guys, what do you feel? What is classification? Okay, organizing. Okay, to organize something. Okay. Division, yes. Grouping, okay. Okay, putting a data in a particular class. Okay. Yes, so classification is same way you need to put your data in a particular class. Say suppose say students of say FY, SY, TY, likewise, right? So already we have three labels, right? There is one thing is FY, another is SY, and another is TY, right? So already these three classes are available, right? These three classes are available, and whenever student is coming, so I just have to ask that Levinson D'Souza. If Levinson D'Souza is coming, I need to ask, right? I need to put Levinson in say FY class. If Samir is coming, I need to check data of Samir, and again I'm putting Samir in a first year class, right? So I'm classifying my student as per some rules, some regulations, their data, right? But how I am classifying my student, right? In which class I am putting my students, right? Either in FY, SY, or say TY, right? Because already these classes are defined, right? I cannot put any of my student to any fourth class. I am very sure about that. Either my student is in say FY student or say SY student or say TY student. We are not talking about extreme cases. 5 साल से फर्स्ट ईयर में ही है या फिर फर्स्ट ईयर में जाके सेकेंड ईयर में है काइंड ऑफ राइट वी आर नॉट ऑल टॉकिंग अबाउट this kind of complex cases, right? Okay, so this is about classification. Always in classification, your classes are say labeled, right? Your classes are labeled classes, and you are putting the things or say students or say your product or say your item as per that, right? Definitely there are some rules, some regulations that you need to check, right? So this is about classification, right? Classification, and basis of that we can predict, right? Levinson or say Samir, they will be in which class, right? So we'll be predict that, right? So that is prediction. Now here, what is prediction, right? Prediction, it is little bit different way, right? Prediction is little bit different, right? So whenever we'll be learning this classification, right? So that time, hand on hand we'll be learning about prediction also, right? So that's why I'm not more emphasize on what is prediction in context of classification. I'm not discussing about that right now much, right? Okay, prediction, we as what is a meaning of prediction in terms of layman, we are aware with that, but I am not right now, I'm not much focusing on prediction, right? Okay, so I think what is classification, that is now clear, right? These are different here. Different techniques are written over here. So I guess no need to no need to go for that right now, or otherwise next time we'll be we'll be talking about that. But I think this is not the right time to talk about different algorithm, what is accuracy, or what is error measurement, or ensemble methods, or all these things, right? You need not to go for all these things. Yes, that's it. What is classification? One classification, easy basic classification, a problem which I just of that which I gave you. And yes, these are about different methods which will be talking later, right? Now, yes, then we have clustering, we have association, we have, so these all things, what all these things about. right? Definitely we will be talking about that in our next lecture, right? So our next lecture, I think we have tomorrow. Just a moment, just students, guys, just check it out. Timetable, just a moment. Yes, just a moment, just a moment. Yes, guys. So today we have 10 to 11, which is done, and then yes, guys. Then we have 2 to 4 also. We have lab in 2 to 4. In 2 to 4 we have lab, but lab won't be conducted because nothing is covered, right? Nothing is covered, so there is no meaning to conduct lab today, because unnecessarily I'll be giving you some task to find out what is data mining or something, and for 2 hours you'll be finding out those things. So there is no meaning of this kind of to performing this kind of activity, basically, at least today, right? So at least I need 2 to 3 lecture to properly start the things. So I think it is not, there is no meaning to conduct lab today. So there is no lab today. which batch which batch is having lab today? Just a moment. Yeah, batch 1 is having lab today. Lab won't be there today, right? Then tomorrow, just a moment. Tomorrow we have multimedia system class, right? That is an elective. So how many of you are there for opted multimedia? How many of you have opted multimedia? How many students are there for multimedia? Okay. May I get number of students? Number. Total number of
Ma'am,
students.
there are 17 people in multimedia.
How many? Sorry.
17, 1 7.
17 students for multimedia. Okay, no problem. No problem. No problem. Okay. Yes. So tomorrow we have multimedia class, and we have data mining also, right? Tomorrow. Yes. So I think 3 lectures I need to a proper. Then only properly we can start our lab sessions. Yes, so tomorrow we have for data mining, we have batch 2. So for batch 2 also it's not possible. Not possible for batch 2 also to start. And just check it out for multimedia. Do we have, what do we have for multimedia? Just a moment. Yes, directly we have lab on Friday, right? Directly we have multimedia lab on Friday. No, that's a lecture. That's a lecture. Multimedia lab. Yes. We have multimedia lab on Friday only, right? So I guess till Friday, on Friday, I think we can. I guess I need to check that. Okay. Anyways, no need to take much tension whether we are able to or not. Okay. Yes. Yes, Zainab. Sorry for connection problem. Yes, Zainab, I read your message yesterday. Yesterday, I think Zainab dropped me message, but because of, as I told you, there are some things are going at my place, so I was little busy with that, so I could not respond you properly. I'm so sorry for that. Yes, definitely I'll be guiding you. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. Yes, yes, that I'll be sharing. That I'll be sharing. Huh? For multimedia also I'll be sharing. I'll be sharing soon, huh? And I'll be posting it on our previous class only. So those who have opted that subject, only those students can join. 17 students are there, na? 17 are for that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So only 17 students join multimedia, multimedia classroom. Okay. Okay. So yes, thank you so much for paying attention. And yes, you can leave. And lab session is not there. So directly we'll be meeting tomorrow. Tomorrow with my 17 students as well, full class for data mining. Okay. Okay, guys, clear na? Yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you.